Okay, guys. So in the previous video, we have seen and we have created a card deck where there are 52 cards of different types and different suites and different values. So our deck is complete. And to get a specific value from the deck, we have different ways to call them. You can know any index card value or any index card suites from the deck array. Let's see how we can select any kind of card from the deck. Okay, so let's see. So if you want to call okay, console.log, if you want to know that in the deck array what is the 10th element or the 12th element. Okay, so for the first element obviously that will be 0. So as we know that array index starts from 0, so that will be the first card of the deck. And if you want to know the 10th card value, so we have to I have to put the 9. Okay, so let's see if we run the code. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm making it a little bit nice output. console.log/n, and this will create a line indentation, one line break. Okay, so there is the first element of the deck is a spades 2, and the 9th deck card is suit spades jack. Okay, so we can call various kind of cards from our deck. And if you want to be specific to get the and look at the structure of our object. Okay, our object has suite, and the suite value is here, and the value is here. So if you want to know the suite of the deck 0, we have to just call it like this. And if you want to know the value of the 9th index, so we have to call like this the name of the object. Okay, so let's run it again. Okay, let's see. Spades for the deck 0 suit, and jack for the deck 9 value. Okay, so this is the way to call the array of objects value index where there are cards would be located. Okay, so now that was the previous task we have discussed and we have done earlier. So now today we are going to do something with the players. Okay, our deck is ready and we have to create 2 players. Okay, create 2 players. Okay, that will be our main task. Create 2 players or these 2 players will carry 2 cards. Okay, so basically the idea is to create 2 variables, variable player 1 and variable player 2. Okay, so in these variables we can store the card. Okay, by picking the card from the deck, and here will be the card. Okay, card p1, okay, card p2. Okay, so both of them will be distributed card. Okay, so how we can do this? We have to create 2 variable. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go to the code. Okay, and one thing, we have created the loop where this piece of code, a piece of function is looping through 4 into 13 times and inserting the values of the suites and the values. Okay, so this function must need to be called once before the game. Okay, and before starting the game. So if we call this once, the deck will be fulfilled, fully created. Okay, so if we don't create this deck, like I am not calling this function, I'm commenting this out. and let's run it. So we are getting an error. There's empty array and the length of the array is 0. Okay, so basically the array is not being created with the cards we are expecting. So we must call the function once, okay, to run the code, run our program properly, to run our game, to start our game. Our deck must be fulfilled with the cards we are expecting. Okay, so we have to create two variables where two cards will be distributed. Okay, so let's create it. Let's create the cards. P1 card. Okay, I'm going to give them a name, P1 card, and variable P2 card, as the both of them will be like different. Okay, so both of them will be distributed different cards. Okay, so the steps, let's think the steps again. Okay, so we have the deck. Okay, we have the deck where the deck is an array of 52 cards. Okay, 52 cards. Okay, so player 1 will be given a card and player 2 will be given a card from this deck. Okay, so we should not pick them exact the index or exact card we want. Okay, will it be right? It will not be right. Okay, because we want them the cards will be distributed randomly. Okay, so the cards must be be picked randomly. Okay, so the cards must be picked randomly because we must not do like this. Okay, like I'm writing it in the side. Okay, so we have the deck. Okay, so we must not write in this way that I want to be player 1 given like this card. Okay, 5, deck 5, so he will be given the 5th index card. Okay, so this is not a proper way. Okay, so we know the value and since we are not creating any function to shuffle our deck. Okay, so and this is not a right way to run the game. Okay, our game must be our game is simple, but we must not do like this way. Okay, this should not be called a game if we give them the fixed card, fixed value. Okay, so we must create a way that the players will be given the cards randomly and we randomly picked from the deck. Okay, so in JavaScript okay, there is the random function. Okay, so we are going to use it. Okay, the random function of JavaScript. Okay, so we are going to use the JavaScript random function so that we can pick a random value, a random card from the deck. Okay, so to do this we have to do like this. Okay, variable p1 card. I want to be this card declared at the time of creating this variable. Okay, so to pick a random card. Okay, I'm commenting this out. To pick a random card from okay, from the deck. Okay, from the deck. Okay, so the the code will be deck, where from that array we are going to take array math floor. Okay, so what is this function? Math floor is like it will give you the round figure of the of any random numbers. Okay, I have to tell something more before this. Okay, I'm going to commenting this out. I'm going to give you a little idea about the JavaScript random function. Okay, I am creating a variable like random number. Okay, so I'm going to create a random number from the JavaScript random. So let's create it like the code will be math random. Okay, math random. So this function will create a random number, but it will be a like floating point number, like some precisions are going to be there. Okay, let's see. I'm going to console log this, console log random number. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, this is going to take a time. I don't know why this is happening. God. Okay. Okay, so we can see that this is 0.851 point something like this. We run it again, like the same number, same kind of number of positions there. So basically this random function is generating a floating point number with more precisions than going on 0 point something like this. So if we use another function like math.floor in front of this, okay, this function will give a uh, integer. Okay, no floating point number. Let's see. 0 0. Okay, this is going to be 0, but okay, so and we have to mention what will be the range. Okay, so if I if I give this into 5, so there will be some random number generated from 0 to 5. Okay, let's see. 4 1 2. Okay, so this is the procedure to pick a random floating point number, or pick a random integer. Okay, so if we give like this 100, so this will generate a number between 0 to 100. Integer number must be created. Okay, so let's see. This is going to be okay. I'm sorry, I got stuck while I was creating the number. I don't know why, because this is an online editor, so I don't know why the problem occurred, but I guess we have a basic understanding of the JavaScript random function. Okay, so we are going to use this to create our random number. Okay, so take math floor, and I'm going to use math random function here. And as I have gave you the example before, right, a few seconds ago, so the range, what will be the range? Okay, can you give me an idea what will be the range? So right, we are going to create a random number. Okay, so if I give a range, if I have to give a range to pick a random number, so I have to write like this into and the range. Okay, range will be 100 or whatever, 1000, and the number range. So here our range of number will be the length of the deck. Okay, 52. Okay, so our deck length, this will be our range. Okay, so by this procedure we are going to pick a random card picked from the deck array. Okay, okay, deck math floor. Okay, I hope the code is right. Okay, okay, so variable p1 card and variable p2 card must be the same. Okay, and okay, both of them will be the same code, because the card will be picked randomly, right? Okay, so both of them will be given card. And one thing more, okay, we are picking a random card. Okay, So player 1 will be picked a random card. Player 1 will be given a random card. Player 2 will be given a random card. But what if both of the cards will be randomly picked the same one? Okay, that will be that will create a problem. Okay, so we don't want to be happen that. Okay, because in a deck of card, if I give you one card from the deck, the card is given. Okay, the card is not in the deck anymore, so the cards must not be the same, they cannot be the same. If I give you one card from the deck, that means the deck has 51 cards. Now if I give 5 cards to you, so the deck will have 52 minus 5. Okay, this card. Okay, so the card will be need to be gone. Okay, so does the same cards cannot be distributed with the same person. Okay, both of the person or whatever, the cards must be different. This is the main logic I'm explaining you. Okay, so if we give a card to a player, so we must remove that card from the deck. Okay, isn't that be going to we must remove that card. Okay, so in javascript, if you want to remove any kind of specific data, specific index or specific data. Okay, so we have to use this method splice, array splice. Okay, so take the array name, splice, the method splice. Okay, there will be given two parameters. The first parameter is from which index, okay, the data will be removed. So okay, the method must be like this. So we have in p1 card, we have the card that is given to the p1 player 1. Okay, so okay, so 0, 0 and p1 card. I'm explaining it to you. Give me a second. Okay, so 0 means, okay, 0 means that the okay, that is not, that will not be 0, I guess. Okay, p1 card and 1, I guess. Okay, no, the method should be picked the, okay, sorry guys, I forgot, and I I have mistaken. So we have the specific card in the p1. Okay, so each of the time we are going to console it out. p1 card. Okay, p1 card. So we will know the card of the player, p2 card. Let's see if this works. Okay, I'm going to run. Okay, deck is not a function. Okay, I guess I've created some mistake. Give me some time, guys. Okay guys, I've created some bugs like this. So deck, we are going to select from the index, right? We're going to create a index number, and then it will be created. Still the error. Okay, give me 1 second. Here it is, another random function. This will be a function. Okay, from deck math floor, math random. Okay, this will not be here. Okay, everything's cool. Okay, so this will be the same. Okay, okay, yuck. Okay, so here is spades king, spades 2. Okay, one more time, clubs is clubs 3. So so as we're expecting, the random function is working. So the each of the time the values and the suits are so each of the time the cards are picked randomly. Okay, right. Okay, so the next thing is both of them must not conflict. Both of the cards must not be the same. So each of the time, yeah, for each time we are going to pick a random card, we have to remove this card. Okay, so we are going to talk about the method of array splice. Okay, okay, so deck dot splice. Okay, data splice. Okay, so the splice method works by the help of the index number of an array. Okay, so we are going to get the index number of the p1 card. Okay, so how can we get that? So index of method, we have the index one method like this. Okay, so we have to find out the index number of the card that is given. So we need some more variables, I guess. So p1 card index, I'm going to give it a name. p1 card index number index. Okay, p1 card index. So deck, as this is the data of the deck array. So deck deck dot index of index of p1 card. Okay, let's see if it is working or not. Console.log p1 card index. Let's run the code. Okay, the deck index of is not a function. What is the problem? Deck dot index of p1 card. Okay guys, give me a second. Okay guys, I was giving this okay. This is this is crazy. Okay, I was giving this O as capital letter and small letter, and I have conflicted them in vision. Okay, so the method will be okay, the index of p1 card. So if we run this, okay, so we are getting the index number. Okay, like okay, let's go one more time. Okay, for the p2. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Okay, p1 card index and p1 card index. So there will be another p2 card index of p2 card. Okay, as there are two cards, console log p2 card index. So we are going to have both of the index of the cards. Okay, so I hope this is working 3 and 30. Okay, so the code is working. Okay, so we have the index number. So now the console log is not that much needed. We have to remove this remove the card from the deck. So we are going to use the array splice method. So to do this, deck dot splice. Okay, this will be there will be given two parameters. The first one is the index number, which element, which number of index we want to delete, or basically this is the starting point of the splice method. Okay, so okay, I am going to give you the idea. So p1 card index. Okay, p1 card index is the starting point, and after that there will be a number like 2 or 3 or 4. Basically this will be this will indicate how many items you need to delete after this index. So we are going to delete only one item, including this index number. Okay, so p1 card index, and the same goes for this p2 card index. Okay, so only one item, and the item will be this index number, and they will be removed from the deck. So after this okay, so after the removing the two cards after distributed, so if we want to check the length of the deck, okay, like we have created the length before there, that was 52. Okay, like this here 52, and now it will be 50. Okay, after removing two cards. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's working like this. So we are going to remove this mess, okay, as we don't need them. Okay, so I guess it will be better to comment it out. Okay, so okay, much more cleaner. Okay, so okay, okay, I guess we are going to console the card. Okay, console out the card. Okay, so now our main game logic has been created. Okay, so okay, so we have created our deck. We are picking random two cards for two players, and now it is the time to compare these cards as which one is bigger, or if they are they have the same value or not. Okay, so wait for the next tutorial. And I know I have created a lot of mess while creating this video, as I am a little bit nervous, and I am not so much professional, and I just try to share the ideas and share the code, okay, for enjoy, and I guess some will get benefit from it. Okay, so thank you all for watching my video, and stay tuned for the next video where we will finish the game in the next video. Okay, cheers.